Are you embarrassed about that?
Look, we've just got the colleague here to accept.
Chemo, just answer the question. Are you embarrassed about your lies or not?
Somewhat.
When it comes to the shape of the earth, I don't lie.
Yes, you do.
No.
You are lying. And so you just told another lie.
How so?
And
No,
so
how is he
you
lying?
are.
Because I say the earth is
Are you
round.
embarrassed by the lie you have just told?
Look, we just got this
I'm
guy
not embarrassed.
to accept.
I'm not embarrassed. The earth is round.
Not
I'll
a
provide
lie.
the equations for you.
Who's
I'll
saying
provide the
this?
equations
Who's
for you.
saying this? Biologists.
Oh, no.
Biologists. Look, biologists. There's no need to lie when it comes to the shape of the earth. Okay?
You are lying, though. You do lie. And you have told lies just now. Are you embarrassed by those lies?
Okay, so if it turned out to be a lie, yes, I would.
You are lying, Chemo.
So let's
Don't say it. You are lying.
Well, let's say it turns out that it's a globe, and I continue to push the flat Earth. I would be embarrassed for lying. Yes, of course.
You are lying.
Well, right now.
So, are you embarrassed about that lie?
No. Hang on. There's a big difference between lying. Yeah, hang on. Lying. No, lying means that you know that you're not telling the truth.
Chemo knows the earth is flat.
So you're saying that I know it's a globe, but I'm pretending it's
Relax,
flat.
dude.
Hey, Mo.
Please, if you think that you're telling the truth, it's not a lie. It's only when you know that you're not telling the truth.
That doesn't apply here, Blubber.
Chemo knows he's not telling the truth.
I might believe what I'm telling is the truth, but
The problem is trying to find a sociopath with a conscience.
And the George Costanza argument doesn't hold up here, Crusader.
I'd rather hear it from GB Pilot.
Yeah, GB, because GB was like, the shape, who cares? And I was like, but the lie is important. And he's like, yeah, I see where you're coming from. I'm feeling what
you're the one lying.
Guys, there's a big difference between being misinformed and intentionally misleading people. Like, that's lying. If you're intentionally misleading...
Exactly.
That's
what makes this so egregious.
The thing is when you believe what you believe is the truth, is that a lie?
That's a big argument in here. That's totally what's happening in here.
We're just deflecting here from the fact that Chemo is the one lying about the shape of the earth.
Well, look, again, we only raise awareness about the globe lie. Now,
That's a lie. That's a lie. There is no globe lie, Chemo. That's a lie. You're lying. Why do you do it?
Check it out, GB. You see how everyone is concerned about lies. No, I'm just saying that you're bothered about people lying. And GB, that's the most... But GB... GB,
you're a deceiver, Chemo.
You see, GB? That's the most important thing, that people lie and deceive and people don't like it.
GB, Chemo's being a deceiver, and you can tell by his words.
Shape of the earth is to you is not important.
Prey on vulnerable people, Chemo.
The only truth of a lie is intending a lie, like, you know you're lying.
What we do, Curved, we convert the honest quickly. Smoothly and without much stress, and we just make them think about their situation, think about what they're saying. Now he was focused on the shape. You
take advantage of people that don't really have those faculties.
No, don't put him down, right? He's just having a couple of drinks, like was.
I'm not putting him down. I'm talking about you in general, your ilk.
So his concern was, well, shape. Who cares what the shape is? How's it going to change my life? Am I going to be able to do some kind of magical powers?
He's not thinking very far. We get that.
I'm
saying understand the implications, Chemo.
We'd be like,
if the earth were flat, this would be a huge thing. But you can't take that to prove that they are lying just because you want to say that they're lying.
No, but we're not.
This game you're playing is very dishonest, Chemo.
But we've got
and you know, if there is no lie, the motivation to lie doesn't make any fucking difference. There is no lie.
But we've got a fence sitter who's not sure, and he's like, well, the shape, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered.
So what?
Who cares what the shape is?
There are people that you shouldn't fuck with, Chemo.
So I come in and I'm like, well, dude, yeah, I agree. Shape is not important. But lies, if someone lies to
Chemo,
you...
did you not get the memo?
Oh. anyway, he agrees that lying is not a good thing. That's the most important thing. Then look what happened. He started to think for himself. He was like, actually, let me think. Why would they lie? Maybe it was flat.
They're not lying, Chemo. The big lie.
I didn't even tell him that. I didn't even tell him that. He thought of that himself. After we forced him to apply critical thinking.
You said they are lying to us. We have been lied to. There is a big globe lie. Those are your words in this conversation.
Yeah.
I think we're getting off track here. We were attacking each other far more than actually talking about like objectives.
No, anyway, I know you don't like the argument. I know you don't like it, Curved, but this is how simple it is to have someone who is honest on the fence, and they have honest questions like, "Well, who cares about the shape?" And I'm like, "Yeah," because we get that all the time.
And you choose to lie to that person.
When we go on the
being honest, and you choose to lie.
When we go
Why do you do that, Kimo? Why do you lie to people who are trying to be honest?
Hold on, can I say something for a second? Can I say something for a second?
Go on, dude. Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to mention who in the 24/7 Flat Earth chat, but there's at least, and same with here, but like, the one person that I met, it almost seemed like it was a cult.
Right.
Not everybody.
I get what you're saying, GB, because it's almost like you're being forced to make a decision, right? You're being.
Well, no, I'm saying the particular person that I'm not mentioning. It seemed like I have to explain myself.
Right.
Say that I am a flat earther kind of thing.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying.
In the new flat Earth chat thing, and it's like, you know. It wasn't my can of beans, it wasn't my thing. And it, like, the guy is chill. Me and him drank together, I believe.
Yep.
And, he's a great guy. I'm not saying anything wrong. I said things wrong about him. I mentioned his name before. He's a great guy. And, they didn't add me in the Flat Earth chat thing.
Don't worry about it. Because some flat earthers are more.
Don't stress. Can I say something real quick? Right. It took me a while to think of a perfect one about the lying thing. Okay. Now, if I say to you guys, there have never been camels living in North America ever, right? Except for when white people brought them there. I know that is a lie because I know that there were camels that evolved in North America, but they went extinct. Now, someone who doesn't know that could say camels have never lived in North America before colonialism happened, and he won't think that's a lie because that's what he knows. Whereas I know that they're, that's the thing about making scientific claims and things like that. Like, you don't know that there were camels living in America like a million years ago. But you can say, like, because you don't know, you can confidently say there was never camels in North America a million years ago. But like someone who knows that there was, if I was to say that, I know I'm lying, whereas someone who doesn't know isn't lying.
BG, when you're not drunk, can you drive a car?
Not BG, it's GB.
Oh yeah, GB. Sorry. Can you drive a car or operate machinery when you're not drunk?
Well, the reason why I don't get a license is because I prefer drinking over driving.
Yeah, but can you operate machinery like a Hoover or a microwave or a cooker?
Yeah, I can do that while I'm drinking too.
What the fuck has that got to do with anything?
I'm saying, just showing that he's cognitive. He's not like slow or anything like that. He understands the world around him. He understands how to operate machinery.
Why are you so insulting?
I don't think you understand disability, man. Like
No, he doesn't.
Chemo, it's got nothing to do with fucking anything.
I have a slow, and don't diss him or anything. Like I have a slow, like PDD is kind of along the spectrum of autism. Normal autism would hear high frequency sounds. It did bother me when I went to school one day when I was young, where I'd hear high frequency sounds like the brake squealing on a bus and stuff like that.
Heightened senses. This is good. This is good. Nothing wrong with that.
Can I just ask, like, 100% serious? Like, when, like, were you diagnosed? When did you find this out? Like, did it affect
I was 3
your
years old
upbringing?
when I
Like,
was diagnosed.
Hang on. This is why I'm sticking up for you, GB Pilot, because what chemo...
No, you don't have to stick up for me.
No, GB, they're going to exploit it.
Has nothing to do with what you said. So just...
It's okay. It's okay. I'm an open mind.
Yeah, but GB, chemo's looking to exploit you for this. Trust me.
Oh, really? Oh, okay.
Yeah, because that's what he does.
That's what I mean.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, watch out.
Why are you gaslighting chemo?
It's all right.
I'm not gaslighting him. It's a truth.
Watch out for chemo.
Defense mechanism coming in. I'm Jack Nicholson. You can't handle the truth.
I actually want to see what else he would say, and then let's see how deep he goes.
Of course, a lot of people do.
Yeah, because it's like there is people like that.
Very
just
unorthodox.
Attack the
you never know where chemo's going to go next. GB.
Chemosabi, I'll call him.
It's going to end up in hell.
Yeah, it can go.
All right. Let's talk about something else.
Keep going.
All right, guys, come on. before we start being like a bunch of women and gossiping about each other. Let's talk about the Mars rover, Perseverance. Yes. What do you guys reckon about the Perseverance thing, the Mars rover that landed the other day?
Blubber, go fuck yourself.
Thank you, Kurt. Exactly. So, BG,
Dude,
GB.
I love your voice, by the way, because it sounds like a WWF guy that I used to watch when I was a kid.
That's probably the best compliment he's had, because usually people say he sounds like he's swallowing razors.
But he said he smoked a lot of cigarettes back, a little while ago, and that's why his voice is like that, right?
Did I say that?
Some women might like it, find it like,
Is that you curved?
If he's got the muscle,
not really a topic.
Hey, you want to come to me?
No, I like to think that he's like sitting on a rocking chair on his porch in the middle of like Montana, and he's a grizzly old man that's been to like Vietnam, and he's seen too much death, and he's just like, you kids don't understand.
He would have a shotgun on his lap and stuff like that, and he'd be like, "Get off my property."
A shotgun when the great-granddaughter
pulls up exactly.
for her high school prom date. He blows them away off the deck.
Yes. So, a good place for you for the day is GB on the fence. That's a very good place. So just listen to the discussion between the flat earthers and the globe earthers, and just see how it pans out. See what you hear. See what goes on.
The thing is I've always been on the fence, but actually deep down I kind of believe the earth is round.
That's okay. That's a belief. That's fine. People believe in Jesus. People believe in all kinds of things. That's okay.
I can't, I've been drinking a fair bit, so I won't just lie.
You're not the first person to drink on the air. You won't be the last. Okay?
GB Pilot, don't say round, because you give it to them, and they think, oh, it's round. Pizza's round.
No,
but here's the thing: is I don't care. I don't care if the Earth is flat around. That's why I'm flat. Like I'm not flat.
Honestly, when you're drunk, go on.
Please, I said you said the word round. Okay, this is one of the problems with the.
What I'm saying is, I don't care if I'm I'm on the fence because I don't care. Like I'm the guy in between because I like to hear other people's opinions about the two things. If that makes sense.
GB, can I please say my opinion? Because I want to say this because the word round was mentioned. Now, this is the issue that some flat earthers have with the globe people, is that the earth is not actually a perfect sphere. Like, it's not a perfect sphere. No. You can make, and even water is not a perfect sphere because of tidal activities, because of the moon. But you can try, even when people never take into consideration when they do their measurements. So, like, you can do measurements, but, this is based upon the idea of Earth being a perfect circle with a circumference of I squared pi, like R squared pi. Like, it's not. It's fucking bumpy and moves, and the water moves, and mountains and shit, and so it's someone said round. I'm bringing it up. Let's go.
You know what? To be honest, I'm on the fence because I'd rather hear the two stories and be kind of the mediator. Sounds like it doesn't make sense, right? Like, what? You know?
You put your formula, by the way, Flubba. You gave the area of a circle, by the way.
Well, no, for working out the circumference. Oh, so you know what I mean. Like, for working out the circumference of a circle is basically...
Okay, well, okay, so now I'm not supposed to listen to what you say. I'm supposed to interpret it and correct it. That's fine. I'll remember
basically.
that.
Yes. Yes. What's the matter? You don't speak Australian? Jeez, man. Have some culture.
No, pi r square is not circumference.
The word of Australian is the word cunt, man. Like, yo, you fucking cunt.
I know what you're saying, GB. Check this out now. Look, we've got the biologist. He's a globe earther. Now, pay attention to the order. The order of events. So.
Hold on, I'm drinking more beer here, so I might not be able to pay attention.
Well, get your beer. Get your beer.
Hang on.
Get your beer. Get your drink.
Clear this up. My major is in geography, but my interest is more in biology and ecology. But my major is in geography because it's more jobs, basically. So, yeah, scientific geography is maths.
I'll show you how we get down in a flatland and what we do. Because obviously you're on the fence. You're not experienced at talking to globe earthers, the opposition. And probably you're on the fence because you're thinking, well, how would I challenge a globe earther? I don't know where to start, where to begin, right? So...
Hang on.
Yes.
Why are you trying to influence him with your bias there, Chemo?
Sorry, I'm eating. 1 second.
Oh, buff.
Did you mute me?
No, he's eating.
Oh, he's eating. Okay.
Yeah, he's decided to have a philosophical discussion, decided to fill his face full of food.
By the way, I'm surprised nobody said, go fucking log off, you motherfucker, like the other guy that, the other guy a little while ago when I first came on here, and he was like, you're fucking drunk, you fucking nobody, and all this shit.
Which one are you talking about, Branch or the other guy?
He had a quite classic British accent there. I don't know if that's a great way to describe his accent.
He must have
GB.
Probably safer.
Hey, GB. GB. You alright, mate? I didn't tell you.
What?
I didn't tell you to fuck off. It wasn't me.
No, you have a fancy accent.
A fancy,
fancy accent.
Oh, here we go, mate. Hey, Governor.
So how's how's Chemo going convincing you that it's a flat Earth since you're on the fence there?
That's a good way to put it. You have a good accent.
Fuck.
I'll just put it.
GB.
You're
GB.
more of a proper guy, but this other guy was like.
Hey, GB, can you shut the fuck up for a minute? I want to ask you something.
All right.
How's Spurs going trying to convince you which side of the fence to take?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
How is Spurs going along here trying to convince you on which side of the fence to take?
Well, I'm still on my own solidarity.
All right. Hold fast, mate. Merle, how are you?
Well,
I just had a dream that you...
Keep in mind, I've had a bit of drink.
Hang on, Merle.
Almost every time that I join this chat, that I am always having a beer in my hand.
That's nice, mate. Good on you.
Well, to some others, they find it annoying. So, yeah.
It's just it's not annoying. It's just when people are talking, and you don't hear them asking other people questions, and you have to jump in and tell them how you're talking with a beer in your hand. Anyway, Merle, what were you saying? You had a dream?
I was saying I just had a dream, and you and Jem were in it, and it was like this TV ad about flat Earth. It was so weird. Yeah, and you guys, you two were the voiceovers.
Have you seen me? Oh, well, was I just a voiceover in your dream?
Yes. No, like you were sort of at a barbecue. It was something weird, like afterwards, like you were talking about it and laughing. And was like very like good spirits. Everything was happy.
And how did I look in your dream, mate?
Like you had a beard.
Right. You got that bit right?
Yeah.
That's pretty creepy.
Yeah, it was funny.
That's
I
like
can't
a
remember all
premonition.
the details. Yeah.
Was somebody playing with Waz's beard?
Was I stroking my beard?
No. Was somebody else stroking your beard?
His beard.
Was Rocket in the dream?
Okay.
I hope I'm not in
Now it turned against me. Okay. I should have done that.
More weird than that, Mel. You actually went to bed.
Yeah, needed to. Riveting.
You know, we were having a bit of a talk about deja vu and premonitions before, Mel. Did you hear any of that?
No.
That's all a bit spooky.
Interesting.
Yeah, that was a really good discussion about how, like,
it could have been. It could have been a good
prove
discussion. It could have been a better discussion.
Mr. Fancy accent. But no, I reckon there is a way, like, if we got enough people to actually, like, catalog their dreams, because you can do that with technology. You could just wake up and be like, hey, Google, like, remind me that I had a dream about this or something, you know, and then, like, you know, it catalogs it, and then it goes back,
Nope. You can't tell Google to remind me I've had a dream of like this. Like, well,
no, I just mean like cataloging it. I just mean like a diary.
Like, you can't just.
Chubbawamba, that's a terrible idea. Because the last thing I need is my wife to get a copy of what I've been dreaming about.
Oh man, dude, you know my missus still gives me shit because I called her fat in a dream like a year ago. She had a dream where I called her fat, and like now she keeps on bringing it up. Like, it's a fuck, man. Like, you can't win, eh? Yeah.
I didn't even say it. It was in your dream. You're hearing things.
I mean, dude, I have dreams where she like leaves and shit. I don't be like, you fucking slut, like, you bitch, you're gonna leave me one day. Like, she's like, remember when you called me fat? I'm like, I never called you fat. She's like, yeah, in that dream. I'm like, what? Oh, fuck off.
Why would you share that with her?
Remember when they thought the Earth was a globe? Oh my goodness! Remember back in the day, they thought that the Earth was curving.
Oh, poor Chemo. It's not about him, so he has to try to pull it back.
I was telling a joke. I'm just saying. I'm just reminiscing. What's wrong with reminiscing?
No, trust me. When I tell her that I had a nightmare that she left me, that's the thing. It's a nightmare. I don't say that I went out and partied with the boys and was like, yeah, like, let's go fishing.
Well, we create.
You were playing with dynamite. Just don't admit anything. Just say, it's just some weird thing I can't really remember. Just that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, you're right.
We create nightmares regular, Bubba, Jubba. We're always creating nightmares. I mean, globe earthers, I think they have sleepless nights. And when they do happen to catch a little bit of a bit of winks, they pure nightmares.
See, it's not about Chemo, so he has to make it about Chemo.
It's not about me. It's about the lie. It's about the lie, the globe lie.
You're right, man.
About the globe lie.
You're right. Every time I have a bad dream.
It's not about me. No, of course not about me.
No, seriously. No, seriously, right? Because I'll be honest. I have a lot of bad dreams because I have like PTSD and I have lots of nightmares.
Of
and
the
that's because I
because
believe
of
in
the
globe
globe.
Earth, right?
Because of the globe Earth.
Yeah. It's not because of my trauma or PTSD or anything like that. It's because I believe in the globe Earth. Right?
You're finding it difficult to deal with it. Well, I'm here. Chemotherapy can help you. Now, of course, you've just got to look at yourself. Okay.
Okay, mate. Will you stop interrupting?
Sure.
Then shut the fuck up.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, it's not because like
I think
almost
I've been
died
mostly
or
interrupting more than him.
Possibly, but I wanted to show.
Yeah, but Chemo's supposed to know better.
Oh yeah, because I'm a mod and all that stuff. But don't look at that as a thing. I mean, it's never used.
Hang on, no, serious question.
It's never ever used, is it?
Let's change the topic.
You don't even notice it.
Let's change the topic.
You might want to use.
Serious question, right?
Yes.
Can I
Serious
tell
question.
you something?
If you're a flat earther, okay. How do flat earthers
conversation is
drones?
interrupting.
No. I want a serious question, everyone. Like, for flat earthers, how do you send a fucking thing to Mars, like what we did, the rover? the drones and shit? How do you do that if you're a flat earther?
Oh, for fuck's sake! What sort of fucked up question is that,
Brian? Yeah, we don't, because we know it's just a light in the sky. Not a real planet.
Wrong.
Dude.
Wrong. You do it in a fucking Hollywood studio. That's the answer.
Well, I think Hollywood is dying. I think Netflix now are taking over, so it'd be Netflix's studio.
What's the difference between Hollywood and Netflix? Where do you think Netflix get their movies from?
Well, Hollywood is
people,
dying, isn't it? China are buying up.
No, it's not.
Well, when's the last time you saw Denzel Washington make a new movie?
Came out.
2018.
Exactly.
I think The Equalizer 2 came out.
So there's nothing from...
Hollywood is not a company.
No, and Denzel's getting older. I don't think he's working his wife anymore.
Movies. Now, Denzel should be making movies right until the 2021s, 2022.
What?
Denzel's a superstar. So why isn't he making movies? Exactly. Because something's happened in Hollywood.
Exactly. Thank you very much, Kima.
What?
Let's the next movie that Denzel Washington's going to be in, shall we?
Well, what is it then?
Hang on.
The last one was The Equalizer.
The Little Things. Okay. 2021 thriller crime.
Is it the real Denzel?
Oh, there we go.
Is it the real
Coming
Denzel?
out.
Yeah, it's the real Denzel.
Hang on. 2 hours and 8 minutes long. That's right. Hang on.
Fine. You've got the facts, the figures, the numbers. It's good to know.
I'm not finished. I'm not finished, Chemo. Oh, I can go see it tomorrow at Reading Cinemas at 11:15 a.m. or Hoyt Salisbury at 1:30 or 6 p.m.
What's it called?
Or I could go to Tea Tree Plaza 10:45, 1:30 p.m.
New Denzel movie, yes?
Yes, it came out this year.
What's it called?
The Little Things.
The Little Thing. What's it about?
Yeah, but these aren't the performances like Training Day. He's lost his groove, man.
Hang on.
He's washed up now.
Okay, so Deputy Sheriff Joe Deacon joins forces with Sergeant Jim Baxter to search for a serial killer who's terrorizing Los Angeles. As they track the culprit, Baxter is unaware that the investigation is dredging up echoes of Deke's past, uncovering disturbing secrets that could threaten more than his case.
All right, I hold my hands up. Did make a new film.
You know, and I bet that movie reinforces the global Earth theory, man. It just lies to us, man. They don't... Fucking Hollywood, man. Media. Just lying to us.
Release date. 2 days ago. 18th of February, 2021.
When you're talking about movies, hold on. When you're talking about movies, you know what's kind of weird? I was watching Netflix, and it's like Ip Man, it's called.
There's 4 of them.
Yeah, there's 4 of them, but it's like they're always making it look like the Americans are the bad guys, like really bad guys, like so bad.
Because they are.
And it's a Chinese movie. And you look at the Hollywood movies that make it look like the Chinese are the bad guys, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, they make it look like the Russians or the Chinese are the bad guys, and then the opposing side that put these movies on Netflix are saying that, you know, the Americans are the bad guys. It's like propaganda on both sides.
How did that
I'm being random.
Well, you know that movie. You know that movie about how there were Nazis